How to not afraid talk anymore with the strangers. You know, everyone is telling you that when you're a small kid, to not afraid to not talk with the strangers. And good, but there is a downside of this. That when you become older, you are afraid talking with the people. And it started in a school, let's be honest. In a school, you are afraid to talk with the people. And when you are older, it's the same. And how to change this? It's very simple. People think that you need to study Anthony Robbins courses or self-development courses, that you need to have life coaches. It's not like that. You need to do one thing: take a risk. Why I'm talking about taking a risk? Because taking a risk is an emotion, and people are emotion. You know, people got emotions, and that's the most important. People got also brain, and sometimes brain is making construction. And you know, in centuries before 20th century, let's say 19th, 18th, 17th century, people don't know too much think about construction of the world. But when evolution moves on, 20th century and now 21, people almost know everything about everything. And that's the part where the brain is working very hard. And there is a response for this. The Buddhists know that they're teaching you, when you start meditating, then you know, when you take a risk and going deeper with meditation, then you know that how the world is look like, how the brain is construction. And after that, there is a construction of form and emptiness. And when you figure it out, you know that the pen, what you was talking about, the pen is a pen and there isn't a pen. It's something, yes, but is this a real pen, or your brain made this construction? You got the answer. The brain was make this construction, and that's how the brain looks like. Brain is making constructions, but brain isn't everything. People got the spirit inside of them. The people got the spirit, and the spirit always know what to do. So people got the spirit, and people got emotion, what I was talking on the beginning. And emotions are part of the humanity. So when you got two things, let's say to the comparison, when you got fear and being frightened. Fear, if you would like to describe fear, you need to use your brain very hard. So make this construction that fear is that when you do this or when you do that. But when I ask you how to is being frightened, you will tell me one word: being frightened is being frightened. It's inside of you. It's very deep inside of you, emotion. This being frightened is emotion. And being frightened is beginning of the everything. I will tell you my story in a shortcut. I was frightened very, very long time, since I was born, probably. But it was growing. And I do meditate. And when I started meditate, I understood the brain construction. and from this understanding of the brain construction, I started to stopping being afraid. A little bit, from the month to the month, and from the year to the year. And now I'm not afraid anymore. And when I'm not afraid anymore, I hear what my spirit inside of me, inside of my body, is telling me, and it's amazing because you know, you are constantly happy. Why? Because happiness, it isn't what when you get the higher paid check or when you get the bonus on the Christmas. Happiness got everyone. However, there is so many things around us that people forget about it, and from time to time they are just reminding about this. So when I'm constantly happy, you know, my endorphins, what are really important to rebuild your cells in your body, and it's a scientific proof. To be more aware what is going on in the newest examination, you should watch TED, the Ideas Worth Spreading, www.ted.com. So you get these emotions, and being afraid is emotion. So to not afraid anymore, to talk with the other people. Why is it so important? And how you finding your life partner? Oh, my head is a little bit tired, so I will change. Maybe a landscape a little bit. How do you find your life partner, your business partner? When you are afraid, it's very rare that you will choose a good partner for you, for life or for business. And why? Because when you are frightened, you are not listening your spirit, what is inside of you. You are just listening your brain constructions, and later you got so much divorces, and so forth. And how to change this? You need to not afraid talk with the random people on the street, on the bar, in business. And it's not a joke. When you look at the present, let's say, online business websites, almost all companies, instead of get some email, which when you will send them message they will not respond, they get a contact template, because they are afraid to talk with the people. They are using some automation programs because they are afraid manage with the people. The same is human resources, which I very don't like, because how these random people from the company, from the human resources company, gonna know what the spirit of your company is? They will not know. They are like machines, they are like robots, like papers with the with the tables. Let's say I don't know that word when you got. But you know what I mean, statistics, you know. They are doing people as statistics. So, not afraid to talk with the people. How to do this, I will tell you in the next video. So, it will be preview.